AI has officially entered the courtroom, and no, it didn't bring a lawyer. It brought a photocopier, a caffeine addiction, and the audacity to think
Fair use is the same as fair game.
Japan's top gaming studios, Square Enix, Bandai Namco, and From Software are now waving cease and desist letters like samurai swords because OpenAI's Sora 2 apparently peaked at their homework and started re-freaking producing it. But before we get all righteous and start pretending this is just a legal issue, let's acknowledge the absurdity. We live in a world where a robot can replicate Final Fantasy cutscenes, remake Studio Ghibli frames, and make you question if originality ever freaking existed. And the humans fighting back
Are as dramatic as a JRPG boss reveal.
Meanwhile, OpenAI sits in its Silicon Valley mansion sipping a latte, blinking at the legal notices like, wait, you mean we're not allowed to do that? And of course, the rest of the gaming industry naturally is sitting on the sidelines pretending this is some moral issue instead of quietly plotting their own AI-assisted cash grabs. Today, gamers and gamerettes, we roast OpenAI for thinking everything online is mine. We roast Japanese developers for being shocked that the internet exists. And finally, we roast the whole gaming industry for hypocrisy so thick it could be a freaking loot box. Buckle up, gamers and gamerettes, because this is going to be funny, furious, and entirely justified. OpenAI, ladies and gentlemen, is a tech company that treats the entire internet like a free buffet and somehow convinces itself it's fair use. Let's be real, guys. Sora 2 isn't an AI. It's a kleptomaniac with a freaking GPU. It doesn't browse. It freaking devours. It doesn't learn. It freaking copies. Imagine giving a toddler a crayon, then expecting them to write Shakespeare, and then they scribble Hamlet backward on your freaking expensive carpet. You say,
It's fine, it's transformative.
that's OpenAI for you, gamers and gamerettes. The company builds AI like it's assembling IKEA furniture without instructions, then looks at the outcome and shrugs, creative license? Suddenly, Square Enix posts a tweet, Bandai Namco files a complaint, From Software raises an eyebrow, and OpenAI responds with the corporate equivalent of, lol, chill, it's only a suggestion. Honestly, guys, Sora 2's learning process is the most aggressive version of Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V freaking imaginable. I kid you not, guys. It's like someone taught a bot to be a perfectionist pirate, stealing, tweaking slightly, and presenting it as freaking innovation. And guys, the best part of it all, OpenAI has this opt-out system that they probably think makes them untouchable.
Don't worry, humans, you can opt out of us stealing your work.
Yeah, because nothing says we respect creators like a checkbox you probably don't even freaking see. Unfortunately, Japan doesn't play by US fair use rules. That's not a bug, it's a freaking feature. OpenAI basically went into a law they don't understand with a stick, poked the freaking tiger, and called it research. And let's talk about the scale for a second, guys. OpenAI isn't just taking one game or one animation. Oh no, it's absorbing entire libraries like some caffeinated Pac-Man in a virtual arcade. One day it's remaking Final Fantasy landscapes, the next day it's reimagining Studio Ghibli frames. The audacity of teaching a machine art by eating the actual art of humans is something that deserves both awe and fury. They can generate videos, art, text, and somewhere along the way they learn to disrespect intellectual property. For a company that loves to talk about ethics and AI safety, OpenAI's ethics are basically,
we hope nobody notices.
even now, OpenAI they have yet to give a public statement. They're probably in a room with VR headsets debating whether the lawsuit is a bug or a feature. Meanwhile, journalists, authors, and developers are lighting torches while OpenAI's AI writes another script pretending it's original content. Guys, the company has positioned itself as the misunderstood genius, but really it's just a digital kleptomaniac that somehow convinced the world this is all fine. And that's why they deserve to be freaking roasted, because I swear, nothing screams comedy like a $1 trillion company quietly plagiarizing the world while sipping oat lattes in their open freaking plan offices. Now let's switch targets. The Japanese freaking developers. Square Enix, Bandai Namco, From Software, the defenders of IP, suddenly shocked that AI exists. It's cute, really. Like, imagine being the creator of Dark Souls, Final Fantasy, or Tekken, then realizing someone made a robot that can imitate your world. Ooh, the horror, the horror. My eyes cannot believe. How dare someone take years of painstaking creativity and accidentally teach it to a freaking machine? It's like yelling at gravity because it made you fall. CODA, which is the Content Overseas Distribution Association, or in other words, the anti-piracy organization, has now officially sent warnings. They are the samurai of legality, cutting through AI like it owes them money, which, I mean, technically it does. Their argument is simple. Japanese law doesn't allow this kind of copying without permission. Sure, fair enough. But let's also destroy the theatrics. These developers act like AI was a surprise guest at their tea ceremony. Newsflash, you live in a digital world where everyone, someone, somewhere can code, scrape, and automate anything. If you never posted it online,
Maybe you could have sued the squirrels first.
and yes, the opt-out system that OpenAI offers doesn't align with Japanese law. But here is the funny part. Developers spent decades building massive universes, then acted surprised when a bot looked at them and said,
Neat, let's replicate that.
It's like locking your doors after a burglar has already set up a home theater in your freaking living room. Meanwhile, Japanese developers are, well, guys, they're not entirely innocent. I mean, many are quietly exploring AI in their own pipelines. Concept art, AI assisted. NPC animations, also AI assisted. I mean, the hypocrisy is kind of delicious. On one hand, you've got them screaming, our IP. On the other, they're using the same technology to save time and money. This, in my opinion, this isn't an outrage. It's basically theater. And we roast them because they have the perfect setup. Centuries of creative brilliance met with a flailing attempt at enforcing law against a machine that literally doesn't care. And the comedy peaks when you imagine these executives in their offices, hands in air, saying, we need justice.
While the AI sit there reproducing their worlds in perfect soulless fidelity. It's dramatic, absurd, and utterly roastable.
And now, gamers and gamerettes, we turn to the broader gaming industry, which loves to act like AI is the devil while quietly integrating it freaking everywhere. This hypocrisy right here, guys, this is the hypocrisy that deserves a megaton roast. Publishers lecture about respecting creators while simultaneously crunching devs, reskinning assets, and generating NPCs using machine learning and stealth mode. Let's be freaking real. The industry has spent decades monetizing nostalgia, DLC, microtransactions, and loot boxes. They'll honestly happily sell you a skin for $20, but if an AI generates a concept art that looks like your childhood favorite,
Suddenly it's criminal.
it's the same moral outrage people show when someone photocopies their homework, except the photocopier is a supercomputer and the homework is a multi-billion-dollar franchise. Oh, and guys, the industry also loves to use the AI is stealing jobs angle, except not when AI helps them make money faster. Ooh, that's convenient. Publishers are suddenly ethical warriors for Japanese IP while quietly using AI to auto-generate text, music, or textures in their own freaking games. If this was a Muay Thai match, OpenAI would be in the ring fighting Japanese developers and the rest of the industry would be ringside waving foam fingers pretending they care about rules. Oppa, and don't forget the PR comedy. Companies release statements carefully crafted to say nothing while claiming moral high ground. Ooh, we support creators. Yes, unless that creator is automated or freaking inconvenient. But wait. We respect IP. Yeah, you respect it, except when it's cheaper to freaking automate it. Like, guys, the hypocrisy is not subtle. It's a billboard that says, we roast robots, but cash rules everything around us. And this is precisely why roasting the industry is necessary. They built the environment where OpenAI could exist, then act shocked when someone used it. It's freaking absurd. Cinema, hypocrisy, and capitalism in digital form.
And we get to laugh at all of it.
The pattern repeats endlessly. AI learns, humans freak out, the industry quietly cashes checks, and the media calls it controversy. Guys, we need to get one thing straight. OpenAI doesn't care. It's a machine after all. Japanese developers pretend moral superiority while simultaneously dabbing in the same tools, and the industry acts shocked, outraged, and self-righteous while launching yet another AI-assisted game with zero freaking accountability. It's just pure stupidity. Like it's like a perfect storm of incompetence, privilege, and capitalistic freaking convenience. Deeply think about it. OpenAI it's like the kid in school who copies every homework assignment, slightly tweaks it, and hands it in like a freaking genius. Japanese developers are the teachers suddenly noticing plagiarism after decades of ignoring cheat sheets. Oh, and the gaming industry. They're the principal who profits of both the cheat sheet and the copied homework, smiles, and then lectures everyone about integrity. Guys, each and every one of them deserve the roasting equally because each of them has contributed to the ridiculous circus that is AI copyright freaking controversy. Even the legal angle is roast-worthy. OpenAI hasn't responded. They probably think a polite emoji or a vague corporate statement will suffice. Japanese developers sent letters with the solemnity of a shogun issuing an edict while knowing full well this AI might be everywhere else tomorrow. Oh, and of course, the industry wades in like it's morally superior, yet somehow every blockbuster AAA game released this year likely touched AI in some form. I said it before and I will say it again. It's hypocrisy wrapped in freaking digital silk. But we cannot forget the comedy gold in all of this. The world is collectively laughing at corporations and billion-dollar studios acting like toddlers shocked by a digital copy machine. We roast them together because, well, in this absurd angle, the AI, the outraged creators, and the opportunistic industry are all equally stupid and ridiculous. Without any of them, this saga wouldn't exist, and neither would the endless memes, furious Twitter threads, and lawsuits that could fund a freaking small country. It's a beautiful, well-crafted, and perfect storm of entitlement, ambition, and silicon-powered audacity. And it's funny. Roast OpenAI for its overconfidence. Roast the Japanese developers for their dramatic reaction. Roast the industry for enabling it all. And suddenly you have a masterclass in absurdity. Moral of it all? Everyone here is guilty. Everyone here is ridiculous.
And everyone here deserves a front row seat to the flames of sarcastic justice.
By making fun of them all at once, we're acknowledging the systemic comedy. AI creates chaos, humans mismanage outrage, and corporations monetize freaking drama. This isn't just a story about copyright, it's a story about ego, hubris, and the digital era's uncanny ability to make everyone look foolish. And that's why, guys, that's why each of these players deserves equal freaking roasting. Preferably in HDR 4K with subtitles and a laugh track. So, gamers and gamerettes, how do we conclude it all? Well, we've got OpenAI, Japanese developers, and the wider gaming industry all standing in the same circus ring, wearing clown shoes, juggling flaming lawsuits, and somehow thinking they're not part of the joke. OpenAI, basically, it keeps building smarter, faster, and more audacious AI that can replicate your favorite games and animations with terrifying freaking accuracy. On the other hand, we've got Japanese developers waving their legal swords like warriors shocked that a machine can exist. And the industry quietly laughs, counts the revenue, and reminds us all that ethics is optional if the paycheck is good. This entire saga isn't about winners or losers. It's about the absurdity of a digital era where machines, humans, and corporations collide in a spectacular roast fest of creativity, legality, and hypocrisy. OpenAI deserves mockery for thinking copying the world is a feature. Japanese developers deserve it for acting surprised by the very existence of a digital universe. And the gaming industry?
For quietly benefiting while lecturing everyone else.
The lesson here is simple. In the age of AI, everyone is vulnerable, everyone is ridiculous, and everyone is fair game for comedy. Creativity, morality, and capitalistic opportunism are intertwined, and when they clash, the results are
too delicious not to freaking roast.
So sit down, relax, and enjoy the absurdity. Oh, and remember, no one, not AI, not developers, not corporations, is safe from the flames of sarcastic, righteous, and hilarious commentary. Because in this story, justice isn't served in court. Justice is served in laughs, roasts, and perfectly timed memes. What do you guys think? Was I too harsh on them, or should I have blasted their heads straight to freaking next year? Drop your thoughts down below.
Before I play Sora, produce Fruit Ninja with your head.
And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.